What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back at again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and Happy New Year. So we are going to be looking at some more skins for this week, and we have a re-release of the large fireworks pack and the small fireworks pack. In my opinion, this is definitely not a good thing for the skins prices. As you can see on screen now, they have definitely crashed in price, at least the large fireworks pack. I think the small fireworks pack was pretty much the same, but the large fireworks pack has dropped quite a lot. So these were a Lunar New Year unique face punch item last year, and they've obviously been re-released for New Year's for this year, so that is disappointing in my opinion. Face punch could just make some new unique items and stop being lazy, but it is what it is. So let's get started with the clothing. We've got the winter hoodie and pants. These are pretty unique looking hoodie and pants skins in my opinion, and they definitely do stand out, but they are going to be a little bit harder to pair with other metal sets. Plus they're also going for $3.45 each, which is above standard store price for hoodie and pants skins. Overall, I do think that these are going to be a little bit riskier of an investment just because they already are such a high price, and it is going to make it a little bit harder to be investing in these two items. So overall, I do like the winter hoodie and winter pants, but because of their price tag, I'm not going to recommend investing in them for this week. They are currently midway through the top sellers, which is an okay spot for them to be at, but it would be more ideal if they were towards the bottom of the top sellers. So overall, there is still a chance of these getting oversaturated on the community market. I do personally think that they're most likely not going to be oversaturated, but there is still a chance. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the winter hoodie and pants for this week because they're $3.45, and I do think that that's just going to make them harder to flip. If you do want to invest in them, place a buy order on the community market and buy them from there, and then just sell them for maximum potential profits. Alright, moving over to the hunter hatchet and metal pickaxe. So these are going for $2.75 each, which is standard store price for weapons and tools at the moment. And overall, I actually really do like the design of both of these items, mainly the hatchet over the pickaxe, but both do look really nice in my opinion. Overall, I do think that these are standout skins, and they do look very well made and are pretty high quality skins in my opinion. So I do think that overall these are going to perform pretty well, but they are $2.75 each. Currently the pick is last on the top sellers, so it's not even on the top sellers page, and the hatchet is last on the top sellers page. So overall, good spot for them to be at when it comes to investing. They are $2.75 each though, and there is a lot of good looking metal picks and metal hatchets below $2.75, so it is going to make it a little bit harder for these items to be going up in price. Overall, what I would recommend to do with these ones as well is to place a buy order on the community market. Overall, I do think these are going to be good long-term items, just because I really don't think the quantity is going to be that high when they come to the community market, but I also don't think the demand is going to be really there for the price to be increasing very quickly. But overall, I really do like these items. I think they'll be a pretty safe investment if you're picking them up as play skins, and for that reason I will recommend investing in them. They will be a little longer term just because metal tools really don't have a crazy high demand on the community market, so I'm not going to recommend investing in them as a short or medium term investment, but as a long-term investment I will recommend investing in them. Alright, moving over to Rust's favorite set apparently. So the No Mercy SMG has been accepted, and it is obviously a continuation of the No Mercy set. We have a million No Mercy skins, so BADTRIP be making bank. $4.15 each for this No Mercy SMG does make it a little bit more hard to be investing in, just because it is already up there when it comes to the Rust item store's price. This is way above standard store price, by the way, for weapon skins, and overall I do think that that isn't the greatest thing, but it is a No Mercy skin, so that's definitely a plus, and it is also a custom skin, so we don't really get custom skins that often, and when we do, they do usually go up in price. So I do think that you can be making money off of the No Mercy SMG. I do also see oversaturation happening for the customs, so I do see potential profits in placing a buy order as well as just buying it off of the Rust item store. So I'm going to recommend doing either for this week, because I do think that either way you can make money as a medium to long-term investment with the No Mercy SMG for this week. Overall, really nice and well-made skin in my opinion, so for that reason I will be recommending investing in this skin for this week. Unless you have a smaller wallet, then I won't recommend investing in it, just because it is $4.15. so it will take up a large chunk of your money. Right, moving over to the Porcelain revolver. So this is going for $2.75, and it is the standard store price for weapons and tools. So this only has one other skin in its set, and that is the Porcelain AK. So I'm not 100% sure if this Porcelain revolver came out on the workshop on the 26th of December, but a big spike for the Porcelain AK happened on the 26th of December, going for $3.95 the day before, then selling for $7.74 on the 26th of December. So unless it got manipulated, then there is definitely a chance that the Porcelain revolver got released on that day. Everyone stocked up on them, and that is what inflated the price. So $2.75 for the Porcelain revolver. Personally, I do think this is a very well-made skin, and it definitely is a standout skin in my opinion for a revolver. Plus, we do have 4 pages of revolver skins, and only one of those 4 pages are actually below $2.75. So I personally do think that it is going to be above the whole page, and it will go above $2.75 as a long-term investment, just because revolver skins don't have a crazy high demand on the community market. But as a long-term investment, I do still see potential profits in this Porcelain revolver skin. Currently, it is the 4th last item on the top sellers, so 3rd last on the page, and I do see the Porcelain revolver actually making you some pretty easy money as a long-term investment for this week. So for that reason, I will recommend investing in the Porcelain Revy, and I do think it is a really nice looking revolver skin. Alright, I'm moving over to the Glacial Visage small box. This is going for $4.15, which is above standard store price for deployables like the small box. This is a skin for the wooden storage box, which is just a small box, and yes, it does have a glow. So we've already had the Glacial Visage large wooden box accepted in the game, and that is now $8.10. It went from $5.59 on 25th of December to $6.86 on the 26th of December, and has gone up from there, so it is now $8.58 on the 1st of January. So at the moment, Glacial Visage is doing very well for itself, and I do see the Glacial Visage small box also doing very well for itself. Hopefully we do also get the Molten Visage small box if that has been made, and if it hasn't been made, hopefully it gets made, and that also gets added to the game, because these are really sexy looking skins. The only problem with this though is it is $4.15, so that is going to make it a lot harder to be investing in, just because it is already such a high price in comparison to the standard small box skins. But overall, small box skins do usually perform pretty well, and this is one of only a few glowing small box skins, so I do see pretty good demand for this skin once it actually releases to the community market. Currently it is the 2nd on the top sellers on the Rust Item store though, and that does mean that it is very likely that this skin is going to get oversaturated on the community market. So keep that in mind, watch it throughout the week on the top sellers page. If it does stay up there, there is a higher chance of it getting oversaturated. Overall, I still will recommend investing in the Glacial Visage small box for this week, because I do think either way it's going to be a safe investment as a long-term item, and you should pretty much be able to double your money, especially by the end of the year. So for that reason, I will recommend investing in the Glacial Visage small box for this week. Right, moving over to one of the big dog items for this week. We have the large fireworks pack going for $3.75. It is a pack of 6 mortar style fireworks. You guys have probably seen it before if you haven't watched last year's video of me uploading and talking about this again. So going for $3.75, I do still see these being a safe investment, even though they're re-released. Yesterday they were $34.37, and now, because they were re-released, their price crashed down to $18.24 on the community market, which is still obviously above $13.75 on the Rust Item store. So I've already made money from these just by quickly trading a box from hell and then selling that box from hell on the community market and making bank from that. So overall, I do see the large fireworks pack still being a safe investment for this week. I don't think they're going to get re-released on the Lunar New Year. If they do, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a cuck, and it will slow down the rate of its price increasing. But overall, I still do see the large fireworks pack going back up to that $35 mark by the end of next year. Just make sure you sell them before this time next year, otherwise they're just going to crash again when Facepunch re-releases them, because they don't like making new skins anymore apparently. So overall, I still will recommend investing in the large fireworks pack for this week. And on the topic of the large fireworks pack, we have the small fireworks pack going for $6.85, and honestly I'm not going to recommend investing in these ones, just because their price pretty much remained steady all of last year. slightly above $6.85. So you really didn't make that much money off of these, and I do see the large fireworks pack being a much better money maker. So for that reason, I'm definitely going to recommend investing in the large fireworks over the small fireworks. I also only really ever saw the large fireworks getting used in game, if fireworks were ever getting used, just because the smaller ones really aren't as good, to be honest. But $6.85, they are still a cool play skin, so if you want to pick them up, cool, do it. But overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the small fireworks pack for this week, but I will recommend investing in the large fireworks pack for this week. Right, moving over to the pit stop bag. This is a very unique, in my opinion, looking sleeping bag, going for $2.05, and it is currently the 4th last item on the top sellers, so good spot for it to be at. When it comes to quantity, it's not going to get oversaturated. Overall, really unique looking sleeping bag skin, and it is only $2.05, which is the standstill price of sleeping bags. So overall, we do have a whole page out of 6 that are below $2.05, but then after that, they're all above $2.05. So sleeping bag skins are pretty safe investments. So for that reason, I will recommend investing in this sleeping bag skin for this week. The demand for sleeping bags isn't really that high, so just keep that in mind. It is most likely going to be a medium to long-term investment, rather than you being able to make a quick flip, unless you do buy it and then sell it instantly when the Rust item store swaps over, and then you can sell this stuff on the community market. So overall, I will recommend investing in the pit stop sleeping bags for this week, but don't buy too many because it's very easy to oversaturate the sleeping bag skins because the demand really isn't there. So I will recommend investing in this skin for this week, and we'll move over to the card. Alrighty guys, this is my card for this week. I'm getting one of everything except for 2 of the large fireworks pack because they've already paid for themselves when I traded one of them for a box from hell and then sold that. So I already sold it for more than $27.50, so I have still already made profit off of that. So overall, it's going to cost me $53 and no cents because that is a really nice round number. I do think this is going to be a pretty decent week for investing, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Happy New Year's.
Why? 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 Why?